imali yethu lena iphumele thina so banotata wabo nabazali babo so asinobanikana so they took the money away they destroyed it yabona ke ngexesha batya imali thina silapha endlini we see people eating money but we are not eating anything that's why the skill of cameraman came hand because now I started doing to start to
Qhakaza Mntase sithi Mntase Qhakaza Qhakaza Mntase sithi Mntase Qhakaza Qhakaza Mntase sithi Mntase Qhakaza 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 Mntase sithi Mntase Qhakaza Qhakaza Mntase sithi Mntase Qhakaza Qhakaza Mntase sithi Mntase Qhakaza Qhakaza Qhakaza.
Sanbonani Dumelang of Sheni, hello, goeiemorgen, and welcome back once again to Qhakaza's business segment. I am your boy, Davian James Samson. I never roll alone. I roll with Ukhurtwan Yam Puti. Can you introduce yourself to your expectant audience?
Man, thanks guys. Once again, and I'm very excited about this episode. Thank you.
Hey, there is a certain air of expectation today. Like there's something in the atmosphere that needs to come down. But we will expand on that. Firstly, we would like to take this opportunity to thank once again our sponsors. As you guys perhaps know already, we are out at the Smart Diva accommodations in Quigney, East London, for all your respite needs that you might have over the weekend when you come down to East London to visit. The accommodation is always ready, it is always available. We would also like to thank our flagship sponsor, as you guys can see, Captain Joe's Pilchards, all the way from Cape Town, Putlonam, all the way from Cape Town. Sophistic. We would like to thank them as well. We would also like to thank Silulo Technologies as well for being one of our key anchor sponsors. But that's all of the nitty-gritty out of the way, Putlonam. Yes. You know, all of those bills need to be paid. But now, I think it is the time where we get to know our guest. And guys, we are well and truly blessed today to have one of East London's premier business people, who is someone who is leading the way in the business field in multiple facets of business. And I think, Tina, we are very blessed to have Samora with us today. Samora, can you just greet your lovely audience today?
Hello guys, my name is Samora Madikane. Thank you.
Yes. Putlonabo, as one of your peers, I think it shall be yours then to engage him first.
Hey, I think last night I shared on my socials, more especially WhatsApp, but hey, I'm looking forward to India proper. I'm looking forward for tomorrow session. Qhakaza Mntase because of some special heavyweights. And I really mean like heavyweights. So and uboneka utwazi because as interviews uzenzayo abantu achumba on interview nini ndiyenza nini kuleka sinaye ngo Mr Madikane uyamcenga and I think it's the first time now basizoqala sim interview someone is private, it's someone ongaveli ayenze lento ba avela phume out there ayothetha about yena personal usukaphi uphi. And I feel that it's very important that abantu outside there umhlaba wonke kwe South Africa yonke they get to know uSamora uyifriend kum. I know his story is very inspirational and uzakwazi na kanjani through his story sakhe abantu bakwazi ukukhula abafundi. So ndiyabulela Mhlekazi, ndiyabulela for allowing us.
Yes.
This privilege. So abantu bakwazi so ngubani uSamora usuka apho uSamora so cela nje usinike that background.
All right, thank you, Mr. Khan. Samora is the boy who grew up in Tanzania.
Qhakaza.
Yeah, Samora called us from the grandparent side. Obviously uzalwa ngutata nomama, but zange batshati, so ndikhula from my parents. My parents who were in business of thengisa amasi. So uSamora ke ukhula ngolo hlobo. uSamora ufunde onke amabanga ke phansi eMntazane, wakhula eMntazane, wafunda eMntazane, wakhula. Then ukukhuleni kwakhe ke wadibana nebusiness eMntazane. Ekukhuleni kwam, as I was growing up, utatomkhulu was a very strict man. Wathanda ukuba bayabetha, bakhohlakele and izwi labo li strong. So ukhuliswa ngeza values ndibona ngaba uba kuthiwe ngo7 endlini, ngo7 endlini akho zitolo. So ndikhula ngolo hlobo. Then apha ekhuleni kwam utatomkhulu wathengisa amasi. So apha ekuthengiseni amasi nam ke ndaparticipate ekunxiseni ekuthengiseni amasi, ngoba imbombozi ndiyozithatha emotweni ndisifake endlini ndithele ndohlule phakathi kwengqaka nobisi nentloya. La background uyayazi ubana ngaba iiclayenti zifuna iphi i-product kula masi athengiswayo. So ndakhula ngolo hlobo ke ndamthengisela amasi. As a result utatomkhulu wayevela yazi into yobana uba amasi aphethwe ndim azaba right, because I will be able to separate intloya kwingqaka ndinike abantu amasi laba abafuna uwathenga. So ke ndikhule ngolo hlobo, ndikhula ke ndifunda under the guidance katatomkhulu, who was very strict. Ndakhula ke ndabe kanye ndifikela kubanqaba aphezulu okufunda. So uSamora ngumntu onjalo. Kuqala katata wamenzalayo, utata wami uyi-photograph. All his life he has been a photographer. So kuqala lakhe benisithi bandimkile leyoholideyini, ndifika phaya ndizawuthatha ngee-cameras mandiyohlamba ifoto etama eVincent ko-Pollux, ndiyohlamba ke ndizibuyisa ifoto asebantwini bakhe. As I was growing up ko-8, 9, 10, utatomkhulu wami, so utata wami ke ngoku will take me to iiklayenti zakhe. Wayefota ke izibhedlele, ii-funerals, weddings, everywhere. So I would go with him, ndimambele ibhegi yakhe. At some point I'm the photo, because he was using photography, no video. I mean, technology was not this much
advanced
today. So now I better still camera, and if it's try photo a video, now we'll do still. As well clearly clients zakhe zibe cool. I yakula event makufunda wena unzaya ngapha, so we split business. But you will split band. I will go and bring him for when I come back, I must give him everything. Then I will take the house, but as a photo, then the young kid, then the boy from a 14, Imali yake yoke, abalwa him, the 6,000 rand. Here's the 200 rand. So
enough.
I mean, I made all the money, but I don't 200 rand. Okay, no problem. But now, as one the cool again go, clients started to like me. There was a conflict now, because they would say, Zazan, don't come yourself, send your son. We want him, not you. Kema is 15, 16. Because I was flexible, I was, so we clients will like me because it's on time, and I will stay overnight if I have to, because I'm young. I have to leave early, so client preferred me than him. Then it became a problem, because now in his business, I started to infiltrate so much that now everywhere he goes, because I don't know, so okay. The long story short, I became now my own business.
Your own business.
Look forward. But going back at home.
Yes.
At home, we grew up with. I grew up with my 5 siblings. I've got 3 brothers and 3 brothers and my sister. So we could under the shield Kataromkul. Obviously, which means they were parents of us, but it was sister. Kutamkhulu, so sikhula ngolo hlobo ke. Abakhuleni kwethu ke basikhula kutamkhulu esifundisa senza yonke into. Kwafika ixesha utamkhulu makhulu soleke. Kwaqala wasoleka mama mqala. Wasoleka mama. Then a year later kwasoleka utamkhulu umakhulu wami. Then a year later kwasoleka usister omncinci wami, like umakazi wayona mncinci. Kwasoleka yena. A year later, kwasoleka Now there was this death that was happening in the family.
Every year.
There was someone, to a point now, there was a free, every time Kaminya Gomes, who's going to die? Then a year later, after then now the family, paid all of the pillars. My two uncles and my Qhakaza, which was one. Then only put one who was uncle, because of the death rate that was happening in the family. He ran away. The line was coming like that. So he ran away, he became a Rasaman. Then remember when my grandfather passed away. Remember who grandparent why means he was like a community leader. So people were looking up to him. So he had means, he had money, he was working for what's this expensive time. So when he passed away, there was a lot of money that came in. Now there was an inheritance that came in. Remember my mother passed away first. Then now when they received that money, they had to split it into them. Now not because remember we are grandchildren.
Grandchildren, yes.
Then so you know the born. So they split the money in three. Then after splitting the money in three, Madam Wamke who going to be a Rastaman, took his share, ran away. Then Qhakaza, he was an heavy alcoholic. Heavy alcoholic. Both Qhakaza and Uncle Mntase, they were heavy alcoholic. Now that leaves now a responsibility. Because I'm the eldest in my family because siblings now. You put me in man. They disappeared with it. Now there was a suggestion that came in the number. How about before this man, we invest some of it too. There was no that proposal was rejected by them. Look, Imali Tulena, Ipromenetina, so so they took the money away. They destroyed it. And when I get to Sabakimal, Tina's laughing. We see people eating money, but we are not eating anything. That's why the skill of cameramen came in.
Yes.
Because now I started this is going to be interesting. Now look, there's money that came out for his leave as inheritance. But now as a shadow around. And people will now I'm sitting at home. Remember, park up in the sky, yes. Getting continue in a way. Because he doesn't really want to send me to his clients. Because his clients will prefer me. So he continue for your part. He gave me camera. Now I'm sitting at home, thinking about what I'm going to do. Come an idea, but okay, look. In Tanzania, must go one. And I come here, but another way clients because there's nothing. So I had to build up a clientele.
Yes.
How did I do it? I had to go to that. Okay, Qhakaza one. There's house number one. Because this was Qhakaza one. Anyone. There was a house. There was the first house that was built.
Yes.
So I said, okay, let me just go to that first house. So there was a program here connecting this card. So tell the paper, normal paper, then I must some then the photography, then I can be camera, then the printer. So the printer I print the scanners, that's the business cards. That's something the program icon. Apparently, business cards. When I see them today, I laugh at them. Well, the way I return sample, because it was not real business cards. That's not background. Sample. Now, took that program. The pilot details the photo paya, Samora Madikane, phone number, that first photograph. The
high school still
I remember go and say high school. I was still in high school. Then I took that photo, those business cards. I went house by house. House number one, knock. Samora, 40, here's my previous card. Most obvious, we are going interested at 14. But what I will find out that because I target him as that. So from house 1 to up on the Pelacon.
Yes.
So I will go to knock by house, house number 1, house number 2. Time house number 5, I will find your sis. We are spending longer than the son of Mika, we are for the area for that I'm done. The 14 done. I don't mean time busy, 3 shots. Federally, 8 and 2 shots go, those vast and for those like. As I sense the gang of Londo. Then remember, from house number 1 to house number 200. Those people like big previous cards. They know people from NU17, NU1, NU12, so I start getting calls. Like, Konumfana also Tintin, so I started to be busy. I started making money in Gorothlom. Then when I was a provider for the family. My family, because these boys now, and also when grandparents passed away, young sister had to be taken to see relatives to Tropec. So now we were left with these 3 boys. Because Baba was way down.
So Rasta, sorry, Zatu Rasta, Mtala, no, see, no, Magas, no Banban. Actually,
what happened is that why after the money, because remember, you fast, and Rasta, passed away. But we won't have time to go into that details because of time. But passed away, no, remember, when Puma, but 2 passed away in that process of because they speed up their life. Overindulged. They passed away, so now Urasa disappeared. So I was left with the home. Now I come back, I call Kucha. That's why I decided to go and seek business.
Butsem, question, because I've been hearing you speak, and one of the biggest things that stood out to me from what you've been speaking of is those strict disciplines that Utatumgulu has embedded in you. And I might be reaching too far into what we are going into, but how would you say that those strict morals and values that have been instilled in you have guided you from that early point of business up until the man you are today?
It's very, very important, the question you was because without Arumkul, I don't think I would have been me.
Yes.
Because in him being so strict, it made me to understand the power of rent. Remember, things I must inside. So I must calculate the man. If it happens by my shoulder, it will be rand. It will be a big problem, a serious problem.
Yes.
There's a beating, a strong beating that will come. If the man can be 40 rand, then there's 10 rand short, or there's 1 rand short, then missing the bill. So there's going to be a beating, then a cast out. Roberto, then so in that strictness, I was also taught the principle of understanding the value of 1 rand.
Yes.
Because I'm 7 rand. And it's important that me understand that 7 rand is still cool as is. That's where my saving power comes in.
Talking about saving power, yes, for the background because it is important, and sayibona uba strong bakho as this human being isuka uba irresponsibility wayithatha ngenkani because of circumstances forced you uba mawuthatha irresponsibility. Now ngoku kufuneka uhambile, I believe uhamba uyofunda eBhayi. And you're responsible for the family and funeka uhoye le family and uyokwenza career ezakwazi ngoku noko ukwazi ufumana umsebenzi ozaba ngcono ba ube cameraman. So ndifuna unithathele phaya quicker uba naku ngoku ka ubashiya apha and bexhomeke kuwe, it means ba we must continue napha eBhayi ngoku ubhatala fees but
Unakekela
also
abantu ekhaya.
unakekela abantu ekhaya. And then ithini loo nto cause ngoku wena ufane nezinye normal students ezinikwa izinto emakwabo ezithini wena ngoku ufuneka uzibhatalele esikolweni, ufuneka ukwazi lo ukondla kwapha endlini eback because une responsibility omncinci njani.
All right. University life, if I may say. Nifune first year yam apha all right. Nifune first year yam apha eWalter Sisulu. Because from high school ndiyafunda ne. Then ndiqala uThatha Sisulu university first year up in the building. Remember again, the school of building. It technical building from a technical high school.
Okay.
Then from technical high school to university, then a building. Color up. Then because of those challenges of family, money issues, I had to drop all. And I've been able to following year. I think around 2006 or so, and I found before the young pay. Then in that process of funding, my sister invited me to church in Mntase, and I won't know in the church, but again, she invited me there. There were cons. That's when I met a lot. Then I got saved there. You see, the detail is very, very important.
Yes.
I got saved there, but because I was saying something also very great. Nangena kutsendiso ngiyena ngathi ngiyinqila. Every preaching that I was taught, there was a subject of faith that I was that related like a cool. The pastor that was teaching the word taught faith, and I drank the faith like I was drinking water. Because I came heavy with faith. I was a faith person while I was taught. Then coming back home, remember, I'm still providing for my family. Now the drop in the health I'm providing for my family, but the accounts. Then there was the time that I needed to go to pay your food and we don't no food. Now as I was providing for them, I must also progress in life. So they came to the decision that I need to go to pay. I sat them down, said, look guys, these are junior boys. They were still in high school. But we were disadvantaged. Who was supposed to look after us. He wasn't looking after us. So I had to take up the responsibility. So I had to go and tell them that, look, I must go to school. But I will find a way of trying to provide for you as schooling. Now, there are no guarantees, but it's going to be possible. And also I had a background that he should be able to provide for them. I was hoping on that when I was leaving them to school. We agreed. I left to school. Now, now, part again, we remember good building, when the first year, we were training, we were second. So, that's we third year, third year. So, on my third year, during the year, the boys will call. I will take photographs of students, but to my man, photos calling, but to my man. But not during the exams. There was no activities that were happening at school. Now, pressure mounted up. Both the boys will call and say, hey, Asna Mal, Asna Kuja, what can you do? Go with him. But before that, there was a point in my life because of that pressure. It was wasting my time. It wasn't the responsibility. So I had to engage God. Remember now I was already having a relationship with God. So I engaged God to say, who am I? But I cannot be struggling like this. Because remember, the way I can solve a cone, English exam, then you care like a ledge. Then you're not back. And full plastic. So I will take last week or say type pen. The class. So you're gonna struggle. there were questions that came up to me. Why am I, man? Why am I struggling like this at school? Then a vision came while I was at school. Dilel, obvious and young. Was no one is if I fought younger, if the 40 I want to pattern and this is okay. So Dilel, the prayers as needed during the month of struggling. Dilel, and I'm not still. Why I do not know. All I know, I remember standing in a very tall building. This building was tall. The last floor. Probably the last floor. There's only a boardroom table. It's a boardroom table and a desk. There's no computer, there's nothing, there's no, I couldn't crack. There's only a table and a boardroom table. And we went down the building, the upper we edge the building, the main class in. As I'm standing on the edge of the building, in the Chonge, like if you were building in my mind, the memory can go of who I am, vision. I remember I'm but the memory of the memory it's like Bago was we are about piloting we are by driver. You know your background.
Yes.
So there I was standing, contemplating, knowing, okay, pilot building were floors. The first floor was doing construction. It was not building construction.
Yes.
It was construction diversified in many ways. So this was a headquarter of some sort. Man, explaining its floors. First floor, construction offices that deals with companies that are mentored and that are operating the group.
Yes.
Then second floor, security companies. Third, fourth floor, tourism, again, so on and so on, farming, all these things were in this building.
Yes.
But yes, that's not operating. Upper region one. This was construction was like no more than 9. That's one I've got operations in Namibia, in Nigeria, in Uganda. I've got even construction. I've got guys that are doing something in London. It was like that.
Yes.
In that vision, I was talking to directors upper line that I knew. I was talking to directors. So I don't like the computer because in the international that's the international in that vision. And just simple and suit and whatsoever. Just simple. But I was interacting with directors who are participating in a group of companies.
Yes.
That is in this building. My man, this is the interesting part. Man, and then he is stack of man. No. I'm not talking about stack. So I don't see man in a form of stack like man. I saw imali eyayikhona in vision ndandiyibona. It was not in a form of cash. It was in a form of spirit.
Yes.
The people that were talking to me, they were talking to me of millions, billions, this and that. And even me, that's one I come mali and the vision was so big that when I woke up, in that dream. I stood above a festival and I was like, what's going on? Why am I here? What is happening? Because now in that vision, there was it was so real that I couldn't understand. Why am I still here?
Yes.
Why am I not talking? Why am I not
there?
Why is this not happening?
Yes.
Then came back a bit reality. Remember a dream. Then I want to remember important detail. In that dream, there was a name given. Because remember now, these team companies as love
Yes.
dream. Then these companies were operating under one umbrella. There was a name I was given. We like to that's not but these companies go under which company?
Yes.
A mother company.
Yes.
Then I woke up. I'm not there. I saw everything, but now I'm not there. Then immediately I went to Cedar. Went to Cedar to go and register the companies that the company that I saw.
Yes.
Then
Like construction, cleaning, or
I went into this one company that was going to be a mother company. And when I went in
using
there,
that name.
yeah, when I went there, I remember the name.
Yes, yes.
After the vision, I remember the name.
Yes.
So I went to Cedar. Because I had to prepare the seat. Can't I Cedar, the name disappeared.
Aye.
I don't remember the name. The importance of that name to me was like, I spent about 4 hours because they said to me, write 5 names. In those 5 names, we're gonna select one name.
Yeah.
Now I couldn't remember the name of that mother company
of the name in the
that I saw in the vision.
In the vision, yes.
I stood up 4 hours because nothing was 8. But paper to register the names. 4 hours I was thinking, I couldn't remember at all. But to cut the story short, I wrote names that were coming in my mind. Then came a name I thought, what is this now? Remember now the little gamma, but now who will let him and go evil? Because the Palama come okay, came this term a sort. Then I little gamma pina, and I don't even know what esort means.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking about esort.
Yes.
So I must be dreaming. I'm not gonna write this name esort. So I wrote my beautiful names. Sometimes I write supreme. I'm strong.
Yes.
I wanna global vision something. I wrote all those names that were pretty in my mind, in my way of thinking. On top. Then this name is sort of thing, remember this name, to my surprise, all those names that were pretty that I wrote, they didn't come up.
Pastor Tati was
Tati, well, the name that came in was Esot, and the moment the CK came back, I remembered, no man, the vision that I saw, the name that was holding all those companies was this Esot thing in the chart. So now, from there now to reality, it was years again. Because I remember just going.
Yes.
I'm doing my final year. I had pressure kai. So I wanted to go back and then remember about how did it happens all in the higher sort. Then you phone again book. So now December sit. My father called. My father called. They called me during the day. They said, we've been eating for 3 days.
Yeah.
We went to our father.
Yeah.
We went to Qhakaza. He didn't open the gate for us.
Yeah.
Now, it's one thing to be told that your brothers are Bachanga for 1 day. For 2 days, it traumatized me. Like I was like, okay, now whatever that I'm doing here, it needs to happen fast.
Fast, yes.
If I cannot make money now, then I can't do it. I was having a pressure. I woke up at night, there were street lights in school. I woke up at night, I was we student village.
Yes.
Then I woke up at night, we road. Then one more student village, Salam. University, that tall building is it's going to be on your right. Then on your left, there's going to be a highway that comes from town. Then God took me that sense and said, look, here's your future. You can if you pursue Uber left building the exams. I'm doing something by 3 subjects. I'm left with 3. And your pass, no problem.
And so final year.
It's my final year.
And
Final
exams.
Exams. I'm left with 2 2 weeks to 1 week ndigqibile ndifunda unyaka lonke.
And obupasa right and
Right, I've got tipping about everything. So now the miss one center. There's a university side. Then obviously being a prayer person, I'm communicating with God. And this says to me, look, you have your future. You either continue ufunde ngoku. Uzafunda umsebenzi. You graduate, uyaqeshwa, wenza first year yakho, wenza second year yakho, umsebenzi ngoku. Ube yiyo lo ufuna bayitha umuntu engineer. It's going to take some couple of years, but you're going to build your career and your profile. Lelo kufunda kwakho. Okanye here's the highway. Now highway lights, they go to university. Ziyaphela ngapha. Lodwa ngapha la street lights is dark. There is no future because the meeting. So and you're into I must go to Queenstown because there was a lady who I met at church who was doing business in Queenstown.
Yes.
So she called I went for earlier on to say you need assistance, give business. I was also good in IT stuff, computers and everything because I was doing photography.
Yes.
So I went for this. Now but look, tomorrow I'm supposed to be writing. I have HOS or the structure without team. Because of my work with God and the things that He has for me to get to school, I understood very well that if people tell me is a and He was referring me to the vision that I saw.
Yes.
Then I had to now decide if I leave school or not.
To take that leap of faith.
It's I listen to God and jump out of the university career and everything. Future's bright. Or remember, we could training then we come and then we motor and they come and say Malaysia. There was a company and pay. We saw the then company, yes, Malaysia. That was whole up. That had plans for me that the moment I by training.
Yes.
And my third year, they're gonna take me in. I might go to Malaysia to further my studies and become an engineer, black company.
Yes.
So that was a stake as well. I was not only living in university, I was also living a possibility of becoming someone big to a Malaysian company. But because of faith and because of the deeds that have happened in my life, and my man I had to leave school,
yes.
And my parents, the following day. On the following day. So that day I was on just a fool and then I decided no, I'm quitting school. I'm leaving school. I'm living all this promising life that I was gonna live. I'm pursuing what I do not know. Based on the word that said you will be.
Pope.
Remember, Ipopa pupil, but in Goku, and your person with Popa must go. But I'm being told, okay, I'm going to pursue Popa, but I got means that Pope.
Yeah.
So your person Popa part without means, and I've got no support. I've got no inheritance. I've got nothing. Only one thing in life, your faith, that things will work out. Telling my friends, but guys, following day, and I'm going to start business. All of them, they laugh at me. All of them, they laugh at me. And they sounded, to them, I sounded crazy.
Yes.
And yes, I was crazy. Who does leave school, university, as a pal? Business, business as fail. I didn't have those things, those details. I left school, they laughed at me and they didn't understand. Some encouraged me, some begged me, saying, why don't you finish writing?
Yeah, just as it 2 weeks. Just as it 2 weeks, please.
Finish exam, bro, and go and do your thing.
Yes.
But the requirement was that live now. There's no tomorrow, there's no yesterday, live today. So I had to live university lifestyle. university ngolo went to Queenstown to start now business.
And when you down I ask cool.
I don't even know the town. I don't even know the town. I don't even know abantu. I only know the sis. Yaqala ngolo business career ka eSotho no Samora Madikane. First year.
Yeah.
Remember living Bali. Left school. It was December, January. November following year, I went back to school driving a new T40 Hilux.
In 1 year?
Within a year. Remember now, I left school. November, wasn't it?
Yes.
I was writing. December, January, February, I started the business. Within a year, we moved because remember when we came in, we came in such like we RDP house.
Yes.
Because it was like RDP house. So when I came in with my force, we started doing business together. She was indebted to my channel when I came in. So we partnered. We were doing traveling agents.
Yes.
And supplying and deliver. So I will sleep at the office again. So see, so I will work there. But as money came in, we rented a apartment at town.
Yes.
Then I turned that apartment to be an office. Because it was the dining room and rooms. So the dining room, office space, rooms, sleeping space. As we were working, money started to come in. Then bought a baggy. I was so proud of myself that I needed to go back to school and say to those that were still studying, doing their PTech and so on, I am. I'm continuing. So I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, that's a bit. Sam, I have a question because you've spoken at length about this critical moment in your life, shall we call it? Because if you analyze that whole story, it came down to you standing in that spot at that moment, that one encounter that questioned whether you were going to continue with school or whether you were going to take this leap of faith. Now, my question comes in, how much did the pressure from home impact that decision? Because as you said, you were the breadwinner, Ekaya. You were the head of the home. And you had this painful conversation not too long ago with your brothers, saying, Indo Baputi, 3 days ago was the last time that we ate. How crucial was that pressure in making that decision at that point in time for you?
It was a drive. Remember, I needed to know who I am. Because this thing of university is not working for me.
Yes.
I'm not gonna spend another 4 years trying to build a career that's not gonna give me what I needed at that point of time. Because there was not really a guarantee they will live up to their promise and I'll go to Malaysia.
Yes.
So it pressure also given no, you must take this.
Yes.
Because you are going to make money now. It's not going to be tomorrow. But later, I'm going to start making money today.
Yes.
So it was a now word. So I would say it influenced me 100%. But it was not about them kakulu, more than it was about what I need to know about
vision.
Me.
Yes.
This is gonna unleash, this is gonna bring out the best of me.
Yes.
But now I had to leave something. So it was me coming out of the cocoon to something that I don't know.
Yes.
That either I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, Jimdal. And the Ambil. Your story is deep and sibalekile and story somdomnyam. And I'm happy that you allowed us ukuba ukwazi usharisha through the platform kaQhakaza Mntase. It's very important because umninzi umuntu that is going through what you went through.
Those same
And
pressures.
Baninzi abantu who gets to drop abaye bangaqhubekeki ngale ndlela yakho okwaziyo uye wakwazi wafollowsha ngayo la faith to the T. And ekudaleni bam kuyathethwa ndiyahamba icawe ndike ndive kawushunyayelwa ngefaith kuthethwe ngabantu ngoYubi kuthethwe ngobani nayo yonke into edibanisa nefaith, but it's my first time ndive le faith from someone who I can touch ndirelate naye ndiyibone ukuba wenze ntoni ngayo and yamenzela i-success kangakanani ngoku and usaya phaya. So this is very important for umntu wonke obukeleyo uyabona. So that's why I say suspend ixesha elide and giving you the platform. But then I want to hear ngoku from wena in terms of like ngifuna uyi-fast forward ngoku uyabona uba yes naleli phupha.
Yes.
And then uyayiqala ngoku. So already uye wayifumana ba negama eli funeka bengule eSotho bese phupheni. And then funeka ube nezikhampani ngoku. So please share currently uba from alapho ayondakudala lena ifana njalo. I don't think iphelile 15 years.
No.
So ndifuna ukuva ngokuba from there ke ngoku so wenze ntoni and zindoni ezinye izinto akubona ba within 1 year uye wakwazi ufumana le wakwazi ukuthenga nemoto kwenzeka ntoni ngoku afterwards. But ngoku ndifuna uyisummarizeile kakhulu but uthethile kodwa ndinike i-platform because this is a business arm sithetha nge-business kwenzela abantu bakwazi ubona uba it's possible bakwazi uqala i-business bakwazi uthini njalo njalo.
All right. Before I can go into the business, let me give a background about faith.
Yeah.
Yes.
My son is even preaching. Faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Apient?
Faith is the substance of things hoped for.
I bet it's possible.
Ukholo kukwayiseka bubukho bezinto ozithembileyo. Ukholo kukwayiseka bubukho ndayebebakhona neBhayibhelini. Ukwayiseka ukholo kukwayiseka ithi ukholo kukwayiseka ebukhweni bobukho bezinto ezingabonwayo. That's how they put it. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Yes.
That's what I'm now because I've seen a vision here. Now it was important for me to understand that what I've seen is not something that is of this realm. And for me to be able to bring what I saw that was not of this realm, I needed to connect to that realm with faith. So now I'm in Queenstown, understanding who I am. I'm telling you where and then I'm Saturday by. Then now I'm running a small office in Queenstown. Went in again, Queen system now, because I was able to register companies myself.
Yeah.
Went in Queenstown, I registered security company, SB2. Remember, I've got a vision.
Yes.
I've registered 2 security companies. I've registered a traveling agency and transportation. Because in that vision, there was a transportation company that was busy distributing merchandise everywhere in the world.
Yes.
I registered a company construction as a mean. I registered about 5 companies and that's, in one day. That are doing different things. I was not a security specialist. Neither was a tourism or transportation, but I didn't have all those things. I only did construction. So, but I reached those companies with a struggle of construction, networking, not knowing people. I had to start now with catering and supply. Remember the background that I had, a value of sand.
Yes.
So I started to do catering. So my biggest client was Qhakaza municipality.
Yeah.
They will call and say, we've got 15 people come and cook for us. I will wear the aprons, I will go and cook myself.
Okay.
I will cook. This is how it started. This is the detail. Because now remember, there's no man.
Yes.
No one is funding me. No one. So I will get a client in Qhakaza. We've got 15 people. I will go on an order, ndiyoqesha kumuntu ozinto. Andinike mhlawumbi iimbiza zakhe nento zakhe. Then ndiboleke imali, lo mboleke ndiyiboleke kuye imali. Then that's how I started to make money. I started my first profit. I think it was about 300 rand on that catering. Because they were bambalo. So 300 rand and then overspending. There I grew that 300 rand. I started to buy my own imbizaz. I started to buy my own cutlery. I started to buy my own gas stoves and everything.
Yes.
By the time the catering was strong, then I moved and started as company security. Then as the company security registered, then I started to do grades and everything. Then I became now a security owner.
Yes.
The only company security. Then that's where that was the birth of reliable card security. Reliable card security at this point of time, we are paying about. Shall I say it?
I feel free.
Feel free, Jada. Feel free.
Monthly, salaries are around roughly from 1.5 to 2 million. Monthly.
Salaries.
No, abangapha.
We're talking about a space of 2 to 200 people
In one company.
in one company.
200.
200 or 300. We're roughly there. Then now, okay, the company grew over the years.
Yes.
Then in that company, that now grew. Obviously, when it comes to administration, I think I was blessed because I saw the vision. So it's one thing that I love most. To set up systems, set up policies, set up structure. It's important for a business person. If you want to start a business, you have to understand your business and its system that goes with it. You can't start a business and not have systems, because how are you going to grow the business? So you have to have systems, you have to have things in place so that ukwazi umonitorisha and track i-records zakho. So I started to do offices, rented office man. Then within a space of about a year or two, then I saw a house in East London. I didn't even come and view it. Because now the office was growing. I bought cars, bought 4 cars at once. Then the company security, it was happening, it was growing. Then within a space of 2 years or so, running the office, then I had to move to East London because the business was becoming big for Queenstown. I needed a bigger city. Then I saw a house in Monty, Property 24. I called the guy who was the agent and said, look, that is my house. It was terrible. It was the house, it was terrible. House on notice of my office. I transferred my 500,000 cash to him. And he asked me, are you going to come and view it? I said, no.
That's
my house.
That's the house. I want that house.
Give me the money, bought the house. Then the guys were like, hey, there's a guy who transferred money and the house, I can't go and money, but I bought the house, I went in, the house was terrible, the floors were wooden floors, all floors, he had to go in, but again, I knew that this is my office. Then the house, there was no flat at the back, so I built a flat at the back, then the house became an office.
Yes.
Then I stayed at the back. People were asking me about what's happening. Why are you staying at the back of the house that you own instead of owning that? Because my family. So why am I in? Then run the business at home.
Yeah.
No. The business owns the house. I work for the business. So I cannot now put myself above the business.
Wow.
The business must be always on top.
Yes.
So I stayed at the Flatini, then the business grew. From that business, very reliable. Now, remember now, we jumped, we spoke about the salaries, but that business grew. We bought properties. We bought properties in different areas.
Yes.
Sangela tourism. Because from reliable, we moved from reliable to accommodation. Remember the net background here, traveling agents and so on. Yes. So we bought office property as Mntase. Remember, between now security, I'm traveling around the world. I'm going to Queenstown, now I will go to Mntase. Get there, I will be frustrated. In the other paya, they're not up to standard.
Yes.
And they're always full. So I saw a gap.
Yeah.
Bought a house, they cash, quick. I started to renovate it. Then that was now the birth of Ulukolo Palace Bed and Breakfast. Then Ulukolo grew from one property to 4 properties.
Yes.
Now Ulukolo is operating in Mntase. We moved from Mntase to East London. Ulukolo has got about 14 rooms there. Big rooms, beautiful. You can check the website, Ulukolo Palace. Ulukolo Palace. Then from Ulukolo Palace, Ulukolo from Mntase to East London, from East London to Allen North, from Allen North to Queenstown. You can check the website, you will find the Ulukolo there. From Ulukolo, in the space of Ulukolo, developing Ulukolo, there was Ulili, so my wife was running another company, essentially, because my wife at the time was Pangela when I started business. But as the business grew, I had to introduce my wife to business.
Yes.
My wife is a town planner, professional. She came into the business in its early days. I said to her, no, le mali yakho iyabonakala man, but I shouldn't notice ngando. So any sales man is in a department. So look, you get paid at work. You spend most of your time at work, but when you get paid, I don't see where your money goes. And it's not even enough. Look, do yourself a favor, man, come and join the business. Because the money is and it's a waste of time.
And how did you convince her to do that? Like that's what I seek to understand. It
was serious money, but it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time. Compare it to the time she is spending away at work versus the time she could spend here in the business. So there was not much of convincing.
Yes.
But was only in a career we for years. So I've left my career for this vision, and you are my wife. So you have to come in and
it's our vision. Our vision.
I've got a very beautiful wife and a very supportive wife. She came in and she joined the business. She came in and worked for me, the office because I needed to groom her. Grow her, to make her understand the systems and how we treat employees. We put our employees first.
Yes.
When we came into security, there was this background. I wanted to change that narrative. Making sure that if you get it to be employed by reliable, your money will be paid on the date of promise. No stories. And we are trying to maintain that standard. From the day we registered the company, we have never missed a salary. We have never not paid salaries. We always pay them on time because we are driven by people, more than driven by profit. This is why we are growing. So my wife so to come to her story, maybe sometime she will tell her story.
She'll tell her one side.
She will tell her story, but she came to the business, worked for me. Under my mentorship, she grew from there to own her own company. We are billionaires, because we understand we are going. So we don't rent.
We are either getting B. There was a B in there. Just so you know, there was a B.
Now we don't rent.
We buy space.
So
yes.
When it was time for her to run her own office, so we bought the house for her, renovated it, give it light, give it life. Then we said, here's the business, run it. So she's continuing running her own business. Now, because of tourism and accommodation, she is now managing running, directing business BNPs.
Yes.
There are 4 BNPs.
Yes.
So this is directing those businesses. Also managing, directing company like security. While I'm directing the company reliable cool. And then after I'm summarizing, so I'm trying to move fast. After BNPs, we started to engage now, not as sort of group now, as we're trading. Because there was this name that is now it existed, but it doesn't have a company. So I needed now to open this space of construction. That's why we introduced as sort of construction. As sort of construction at the moment. Grade 7 CE, grade 5 grade 4 grade 6 SQ. We've got farm where we plant where we park our plant. We've got graders. We don't rent them, we own them. We've got graders.
Renting and owning, guys.
Yeah, that's farm. We've got a space, a farm we bought. Because now I'm moving fast now. Now we talk about reliable. Reliable has got an office in East London. We've got an office in Mntase. These are houses, not small corner room offices. We've got an office in Mntase, office in East London. Our head office in East London are reliable, and in Queenstown.
And they are all owned by the business. Let's just make it clear. They are all owned, not rented.
So this one, reliable, they've got these 3 offices. Queenstown, Mntase, East London, and PE. Then this is now reliable. Then Ulukolo owns these properties as is very business Berlin. Then so that operates now from East London. Run by wife. Then we bought a house for Asot because we got an office of admin. Where we do our documents and our submissions. That office now runs the professionals. Then we've got a farm where we do our operations. Because we can't run the office and the operations at the same place as Asot. Because that space must grow and become bigger in us. So where the farm is, we've got our excavators there, our graders, our timber trucks, our and so on. Planting more than we feel.
Let's just
So the companies now are still in their baby stages. Because we have not yet getting to other provinces. We only have a house in Durban that we run as an office. So because we are starting now, we are in our beginning stages of expanding to other provinces. In the Eastern Cape, you mentioned the city, we have a property. In the Eastern Cape, you mentioned the city, we have a property.
These baby steps are not my baby steps. I don't understand this whole definition of baby steps.
The vision, global.
Yes, sir.
So I understand the baby steps.
From his perspective as a heavyweight.
So, Fort Beaufort, we run sites for ESCOM and so on, clients. So we've got a property that was every time we move to a city, we occupy by buying.
So players, even if I write that vision about Maubene Kamban, we building any companies already accommodation, songenile, security, so yenzile, construction, the roads, transportation, because so long as those things construction in a motozayo, in a motozayo, and then also still moving to the transportation side. So we are born a lendo, but you are realizing lendo, obviously it's a Kaleni Kuwe and Kuti Sesibona in the school. And I always about Churango, you are a billionaire. Trump already say if you billionaire, but already when from a Kaleni Kwako, you knew whatever ends it's going to be big. You talk about farming and farming layer, obviously funeka ukwazi ulima kuyo funeka ibe nenkomo ibe nento zonke as much as the farming ngokusagcina iplant yakho. But zizinto zakho owawuzibonile wakudala and zezinto ngoku uziphilayo. Yes. So in my question would be now ba ebantwini abakwe business bayaqala business and obviously there always gonna be challenges about to go through zona. So in the only way that you can share or tell us about abantu, they must never and never I'm not doable. So in order baba was successful, or in the only way or now that you are this Samora who's successful in different businesses, or no yenza in assisting abantu abakhulayo.
Again, if you've got something that you believe in, if you've got a dream, if you've got a vision, if you've got a business, it's important for you to understand. I was really overnight, it boom.
Yes.
So you have to put in time. You must put in too much time to it. You must invest everything you have to the business. You can't do it other way. You can't delegate it. You can't assign it. You have to wake up and do it.
Yes.
At some point now, in my company security, I will go and deploy guards myself. I'm driving a course. I've got employees. And when I leave Patel, I remember I can't in the office. So I will the bantu laptop yam, the drive moto, the zamkale, the Patalabantu bam, the every cards I'm not gonna go and carry cards so I'm gonna stand on the post up until morning. So I can be able to hire, but the client cannot come to a post if you have cards.
Yes.
So the baby steps of the business, you must understand each and every one of them.
Yes.
So it's important to business as a small business. Look at it as a big business. But that's where your motivation will come from.
Yes.
But if you look at it, I'm only making 300 rand in this business. How am I going to get to 1 million? You've already failed. I'm making 1 million while I'm doing 300 rand. Well, a 300 will grow to 1.5 to 2,000 rand to 5,000 rand. That's how you grow the business. But what's important? Don't take a cent up until the business can be able to pay you.
Yes.
Now, it's a struggle. It's not easy. But when you must eat, and money must go to business.
Yes.
My employees will tell you, man, our bank account then will have maybe 500,000. We're still starting. Or it can be 200,000, whatever. But I will buy his coins. I will buy bread and drink. And don't ask, why are you not buying pizza for us? Why are you not buying something nice, man? I mean, we've achieved a tender, we've won a tender here. Why don't we celebrate? Whose money must I spend on the pizza or on the KFC? Well, we are not in the space of eating pizza and KFC. We are in the space of building.
Yes.
You must be able to build. Because it is in the building process where you are able to see growth. Not on the eating process. You can either eat the seed or you can grow the seed.
Yes.
So when we were doing 100,000, 20,000, 30,000, we were not eating. I would have bought Benz when I was doing 2.5 million, 2 million.
Yes.
But I continued to drive Qhakaza for. I bought the house cash. I would have bought him on the right.
Yes.
I continued to drive him on the security for about 8 years in the business. Affording, having properties, having BNPs and so on.
Yes.
But I was not driving luxurious cars.
Yes.
I was driving Qhakaza because I was in the process of building. Most of us in the business, when we are doing business, we eat the seed instead of growing the seed. You must understand differentiate between the eating and the growing.
Yes.
And the growing doesn't happen up until the business can be able to have assets. Without assets, you cannot eat the seed. So, how do you know that your business is not ready? But my finance, your lifestyle, you know, because it doesn't have assets.
Yes.
How do you know that it can finance a small portion of your lifestyle? By able to pay its employees constantly, monthly, without problems. You have to be able to have surplus money to manage your debt, to manage everything in business. That's when you can be able to say, I can get a small portion.
A small portion.
You can't take, if a business is making $1 million, you can't take 50,000 rand of that business and think it's yours. You are maybe you are entitled to about 10,000 rand to live to a business of $1 million as a salary. To a business of 10 million, you are maybe entitled to about 15,000, 20,000 rand. That's what you deserve. You don't deserve anything more. Well, this is not your money, this is business money. Then when you start to talk about status figures, then you must start thinking about diversifying. Because you will get your money as you increase the flow of money coming to your business.
All those revenue streams now.
Of income, when you start diversifying them, making more business, then that's why you can be able to live. So seed and seed is something that you must use as a growth. I hear Qhakaza seeds.
Hey, I think we can all tie this in back to the upbringing Kaput Samora, because it is that level of discipline that you were able to carry over from what your grandfather taught you in your young growing up stages to now being able to implement that same level of discipline when it comes to the seed, so that seed is not eaten and you can actually eat the fruit from that tree once it has borne its fruits at the end of the day.
No, 100%.
I think people at home, we have delved into the heavyweight who is Samora, and I feel like we must come back for a part 2. We must come back for a part 2 because I feel there is more there that needs to be excavated. More knowledge, more wisdom. Nkuluwa,
yes, sir.
Is there any last words that you would like to impart to anyone who is watching us today, who is perhaps also facing all of these pressures from home, who is perhaps also someone who is sitting in a varsity desk, who has these pressures from home, who is looking to build themselves and establish themselves as well, before we then cut over, Mkulu?
To the people that are listening, there is one specific person who might relate to what I've said today. We are talking to you. Align yourselves with us. We are in a process of building a billionaire club. We can look at us and admire us from afar. But if you come close, we will mentor you. We will grow with you. You will be part of us, because that's what the vision is all about. So, an advice to those people whom you are mentioning, I would say, if you believe in it, it will surely happen. But put faith in it and make sure that you become consistent in everything that you do. Don't try to cheat your way to the top. Work hard, dedicate yourself, and push and continue pushing. And when they say no, interpret the no as yes, but they mean yes. That's it.
Interpret the no as a yes in business. I think Putlonabo,
yeah, Qhakaza, as you said, I'm speechless, and time up is our enemy. And Qhakaza, we do need to part 2.
Yes.
There's still a lot, and I'm sure the viewers out there are inspired and bafunde kakhulu, and uchilo ke uthi usivulile izandla zakho. So abantu mabaze
to this billionaire club,
to mentor, to coach, and make sure that we all grow. And ndiyayibulela Londo. Thank you for your time, Qhakaza.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
People at home, as you've heard, we have sat with the heavyweights, the titans, and we have engaged extensively. Once again, we thank our key sponsors, Silulo Technologies, Captain Joe's, for partnering with us, for making this platform possible, for us to have these types of discussions where I feel like everybody at home can take something If it's not in business, it can be in faith. If it's not in faith, it can be in perseverance. But everybody, there is something that you can take from a man like Samora, who has triumphed through many things. And we once again want to thank all of our sponsors, Smart Diva Accommodation, Evolve, Sophistic. Thank you guys once again for coming on board to make this platform possible. And we once again say, Qhakaza Mntase.
Thank you.
Never love somebody the way I love this body. I promise I'ma keep him. I know you going through your own, but I'ma be your home. I promise to never leave you. And you can lean on me, maybe like the codeine. I can make you feel easy. Bengisacela ungangishiyi, cela ungangishiyi.
Nginezincinga ezininzi, ngapha kumele niphakame ndiye. Mthwalo wami umninzi, andikwazi uphola noma imeke ithini. Inhliziyo ilihlwile, o-Ellen bathathileyo baninzi, namakhapha amabini. Imizwa yami yenza izinzi, ngapha kukho lo sisi okwesesaqala uthola inqondo ithe phithi. Xakekile ndibhizi, okweye wafika ntshona fumana iphisi. Nento ngase singayimoshi cause andifuna uxoka sisityani ikuwe. Ngokabanye ndibabona andizuxoka amehlo wami.
I ain't never loved somebody the way I love this body. I promise I'ma keep him. I know you going through your own, but I'ma be your home. I promise to never leave you. And you can lean on me, maybe like the codeine. I can make you feel easy. Bengisacela ungangishiyi, cela ungangishiyi. Bengisacela ungangishiyi, cela ungangishiyi, cela ungangishiyi. Bengisacela ungangishiyi, cela ungangishiyi, cela ungangishiyi. And you can lean on me, maybe like the codeine. I can make you feel easy. Bengisacela ungangishiyi, bengisacela ungangishiyi. I ain't never loved somebody the way I love this body. I promise I'ma keep him. I know you going through your own, but I'ma be your home. I promise to never leave you. And you can lean on me, maybe like the codeine. I can make you feel easy. Bengisacela ungangishiyi, cela ungangishiyi.